Hey everybody, this is Tina Marie with Ruby's Craft Creations with another video to demonstrate and do a walkthrough of a finished custom 12 by 11.5 scrapbook. The theme was Blue Country Wedding, so I hope you enjoy. So the book itself is 12 high and 11.5 wide. The base itself is 13 inches, just to cover for the outside framework. On the outside we put some beautiful color themed flowers on there with the brass accessories on the side with the little snap open lock. And because the book is so large, please forgive any kind of lots of movements. So with that being said, let's start. Let's get in here. So the first page, on the back of it, is a waterfall. So it flips down and then you can put 4x6 pictures on both sides if you wish, to give so much accessibility to it. And then on the other side, actually, used a custom invitation. I blocked out their personal information since, we don't want anybody calling them. But on here, it's the original invitation, and I framed it out to make it look as that whole focal point for the entire page, which came out so pretty. Each page does have a pull-out flap, so this way they can journal, perhaps with a gel white marker, or they can put extra pictures, or they can take it out and use the space inside for additional storage. Again. Then over here, we have a multi-flip out page. Okay. They have the one flip where they can put a picture right here and then flip it open, a little flowery there, and then you have another section which I did write in a custom size, which opens one more time to a 3-way flap open space. Okay, so we have the two sides, which they can do individual pictures, or they can just frame out and make it just one picture on each. On here, we have multiple pullouts, which each pullout can put pictures, even in the middle, just more space. And then we have, I love this page, it's just so gorgeous. Flip down, I put a little notation for an odd size. Whenever it's not 4x6, I tend to write it in, or 5x7. You flip up and down. Again, another pull-out page. And then on here, there is a very wood panel kind of themed area. These actually flip open to have little spots in there. I still have to put the little post-its and stickies. Now these actually turn sideways and it opens up a gateway access, which you have our history, together we make a family, welcome home, making sure that this was on foam to kind of be a stoppers for the tags. Next page, there's 3 1/4 and 4 by 4.5 little sections, which each, if you do the front and back, and then the front, you can fit 3 pictures on each, making 12 customized little small pictures on here with another tab. then the bride's page. And instead of just doing a basic like I did previously, I made sure to use laced, doily style pieces. I colored them, so once the pictures are cut out and put in there, it's colored and has a fancy border. I did the same thing for the groom, with a little darker tones, since on these pages it's more gray. I kind of stuck with that whole theme here. Then of course you need a cake page. The same philosophy, just kept it white just because cakes, you know, generally are white for the weddings. I've used some basic ribbons to style it up. Now on the wedding party, this page wanted to make sure that it's a big enough picture, so if you had a big large picture, you can kind of display the party if there's one. And then you have some quilled flowers here and some handwriting sections with some ribbon here just to add a little bit of design. And over here we have a filled section with multiple sizings for panoramics, for 2x2s, and everything's written in just to make it easy for the person filling it in. Then we have this rustic style type book with little pages here where you can put photos here, little notes in here, which opens up to a little bit more of a flap with additional pictures. Sorry, the book is very large and it's not really cooperating. So here we are, another side matching the front of the first page, but this one has a little flip out, and because they're so small, to keep them from not snapping shut, I didn't do any designer paper on it to keep it. And since this book, their honeymoon was camping, I customized the book to make it for the cabin for any pictures they took while they were on their honeymoon. And at the last second before finishing up the book, I was advised that they needed a lot more space for their photos. So I added an extra 60 photos to the book by just making a 4-way waterfalls, which all of them have their own flaps. I will be designing the last of the strips, but leaving it all black since it is kind of filled already. Once the photos go in, it's going to bulge a little bit more, and we want to save on space. Tie that up with its own flap. And then the last page is for the first anniversary. I didn't want to be too fancy, but also have it designated as a feature point. So we did a first anniversary, a little snap flap open, gorgeous little paper here, and then a spot for a 10x10 or 8x8 picture, so this way they can take a photo on their first anniversary and put it in the book. The back of the book does have two pockets, and on these pockets I actually made some note cards to match with sections for titles or dates or any kind of honorable mentions that could be used for second anniversaries, 20th anniversaries. They can add on beyond just the first year. And on the bottom, the last part is a little portfolio here, which opens up, which has plenty of space for whatever size they want, 2x2s, 4x6s, even 5x7. So I have a spot here, here, here on the side flap, inner and outer. And then I used a new technique where it just comes up by the sides instead of up and down, which was really cool to make. And that's it. Close this up, put this right back into the holder, and then that's it. brackets on the outside for the book wraps around the entire book. So as you can see, which is just a gorgeous, gorgeous touch. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and give me a thumbs up, like, subscribe, and look for some new products coming your way. Have a great day.